This is Paul with Denver Decks. Just wanted to take a few minutes to discuss grade level decks with you. So, a grade level deck is what we would consider anything that is 3 feet above the ground or less. It is a good alternative to decorative stamped concrete in a grade level application, although grade level decks are more of an investment. Now, one of the things that we always recommend when installing a grade level deck is that we maintain some form of airflow underneath. Typically, when the deck is close to the ground, homeowners are tempted to want to have it skirted all the way to the ground and to completely block it off. Now, they traditionally want to do this in an attempt to keep critters out from underneath their deck. But what we have found is the more difficult you make it for a critter to get underneath your deck, the more comfortable that critter feels to set up a nest for reproduction and whatnot. So if it's difficult for a rabbit to get underneath the deck, once that rabbit gets underneath that deck, they feel a lot more safe because it's not as easy for their natural predators to get to them. That would be like foxes and whatnot. Another thing with a grade level deck is anytime you do lighting, you're always risking that lighting being gnawed on by those critters as well. For whatever reason, rats and mice and rabbits like to gnaw on those wires. So that's something you always want to keep in mind when installing a grade level deck. Now, the other things that we want to make sure that you're aware of is any deck under 28 inches does not require a rail, although we do recommend that you install rails in most deck environments, because when you do not have a rail, you don't feel comfortable with your furniture within a few feet from the edge of the deck. So let's say your deck is 18 inches off the ground and it goes out 12 feet. You have a table with a chair and somebody's sitting there relaxing after a meal. Without a guardrail, they're not going to feel super comfortable sliding their chair back to cross their legs. So that's something that you always want to keep in mind as well. And then the last consideration would be the stairs. So code is very specific on what's required for stairs, and as you get closer to the ground, anytime you have 2 stairs and then the deck or a landing, you do not have to have handrails on those stairs. But anytime you have more than 2 stairs and then the landing, code does require that you have rails as well as a grippable handrail. So I appreciate you folks taking the time to watch this video, and if you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you at Denver Decks. You can email us at deckman1963@gmail.com, or please feel free to call us at 303-730-9642. Have a great day.